August offer 1940. It is also called as Linlithgow offer. Linlithgow offer. Linlithgow was the viceroy, so it is called as Linlithgow offer. Linlithgow. It is called as Linlithgow offer. First proposal, dominion status to India. Second, Constituent Assembly after the war. Third, increase of Indian members in Viceroy's Executive Council. And fourth, creation of War Council to handle the situation. The four important proposals of August offer. First one, dominion status to Indians. Gandhi ji said dominion status not required. Why? Because in Karachi session of 1931 we have already declared a new goal, Purna Swaraj. Background has changed. Rudresh, background has changed. Background. Now our goal, we have already informed you our goal, 1931. Our goal is Purna Swaraj. We were asking dominion status, 1930, but you have not given. So not required. Chahiye hi nahi. Constituent Assembly after the war. Unthinkable. सोच ही नहीं सकते. Unthinkable. Why? The experience of 1919. मतलब एक आदमी ने तुम्हारे साथ धोखा किया. A person betrayed you. And again you are developing faith on that person. And you give illogical reasons. On humanitarian grounds I have done this. Why you have done? Why? Who asked you? No, I thought after all, we all are human beings. You are a fool, idiot. Human being means dangerous than animal. Human being. Reason? Human being has a unstable mind. At any point of time, human being can change. At any point of time. You should be ready for it. So, whenever you experience 1919, what was the gift you have given? Rowlatt Act. Constituent Assembly after the war, unthinkable because Gandhi recruited soldiers for British Army and you have promised to give a good government. What was your gift? Rowlatt Act. Increase of Indian members in Viceroy's Council. No appeasement. अपीजमेंट नहीं चाहिए, बहलाओ मत. Increase of Indian members in War Council. Turning off the issue. Turning off the issue. Turning off. What we are demanding? Independence. If you have faith on us, create a provisional government. Gandhi said, I am not saying give the independence immediately. Provisional government, provisional. Good morning, Nishant. Provisional government. Give us provisional government. Koi nahi, Nishant, koi nahi. I have just started. Give us provisional government. Once the war will be over, take our help. And once the war will be over, then we will discuss about independence. War Council. This offer was called by J.L. Nehru as rusted nail. This offer was called by J.L. Nehru as rusted nail. Rusted. This offer went in vain. This offer went in vain. And from here starts the Mahabharata, the final war. The first incident, individual satyagraha. (1940), a very unique movement of Gandhi. Individual satyagraha, individual सत्याग्रह. क्या सोच रही होगी गांधी के पास? होती है वो, दिमाग के पास तो कुछ है नहीं, मन के पास तो कुछ है नहीं. मन तुम्हें इस दुनिया में आईएएस बना देगा, एमपी बना देगा, इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट बना देगा, कैपिटलिस्ट बना देगा, पर उसका कोई यूज नहीं है. Mind has limitations. With the help of mind, you can achieve something, but those achievements are useless. Because finally, everyone has to die. अब बिंबिसार आजाद शत्रु को हम ही लोग पढ़ते हैं ना, हिस्ट्री का आदमी, पर बुद्ध को, महावीर, दादू, कबीर, रैदास. Meditation, I said, is a tough path, na? So when I started moving on it, for a very long time, I did not understood anything. But I have one faith in my mind because of history. That there is something called meditation. Otherwise, lines of people enjoying ecstasy, a different perspective of life. भरोसा था मुझे कि कुछ तो होता है, मैं समझ नहीं पा रहा हूं, पर कुछ तो होता है. Because in meditation, second path is very challenging. First path is easy to understand mind. वो तो कोई भी तुम्हें समझा दे कि मन ये है, तुम देखने लगोगे, समझ जाओगे. But second part, to dominate it, that is challenging. वो ना करने देगा तुमको. It's an unbridled horse. तुम जितना उसे पकड़ोगे वो और ताकत लगाएगा. और वो बाली है. Mind is like Bali, brother of Sugriv. Half of your energy will be taken away by your mind. जब भी तुम इससे लड़ोगे ना, तुम्हारी आधी ताकत छीन लेगा. Mind is like Bali, brother of Sugriv. Whenever you will fight with mind, तुम्हारी आदत आधी ताकत तो ऐसे ही छीन लेगा कि लो लड़ो, असहाय कर देगा तुम्हें. इन सर्टेन इश्यूज तुम्हें असहाय कर देगा. यू विल बी हेल्पलेस. एंड 90% पीपल सरेंडर कि नहीं यार कुछ नहीं होता. 95. If I say 98, it will not be exaggeration. 98 surrender. $98 सरेंडर कि कुछ नहीं होता यार, ये सब ड्राइवबाजी है, इसे थोड़े मन जिसकी किस्मत में जो. इसीलिए द मोस्ट प्रोमिनेंट प्रिंसिपल ऑफ दिस वर्ल्ड इज फेट, भाग्य. 99% पीपल बिलीव इन फेट एंड दैट इज आवर स्ट्रेंथ. वही हमारी ताकत है. इसलिए जितने भी लोग हाइपर एम्बिशियस हैं, दे ऑलवेज हैव अ फाइट विद 1% पीपल. ऑलवेज. उन्हें डरने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. No, I have told you the formula. Connect, disconnect it. Thought and feeling, disconnect. I have told you the formula. Disconnect. Go on disconnecting. वो homeopathic medicine ले लो. Just go on disconnecting. Simple. It will take time. Ultimate step of Gandhi. Ultimate. Right. Under individual satyagraha, prominent personalities from specific areas. Under individual satyagraha, prominent personalities from specific areas. Underline the two words, prominent and specific. Under it, prominent personalities from specific areas had to address the people in their area. Had to address the people in their area, and then moving village by village, and then moving village by village and addressing the masses. Moving village by village and addressing the masses, they had to proceed towards Delhi. Moving village by village and addressing the masses, they had to proceed towards Delhi. They had to proceed towards Delhi. So this movement was also called as Delhi Chalo movement. This movement was also called as Delhi Chalo movement. Example, J.L. Nehru and Vinoba Bhave were selected for Patna. J.L. Nehru and Vinoba Bhave, Sarvodaya movement. J.L. Nehru and Vinoba Bhave were selected for Patna. Selected for Patna. individual satyagraha 1940. Harshita from Jammu. Richa from Haryana. Gauri from Varanasi. And Anjali from Hyderabad. They all have been selected from the specific area. Harshita from Jammu, Richa from Haryana, Gauri from Varanasi, Anjali from Hyderabad. Although are missed, don't worry, I'll give you the chance in the next movement. Now what they have to do, Harshita has to address the people here in Jammu. And then after addressing the people in Jammu, she has to move village by village, addressing the masses towards Delhi. This was called as Delhi Chalo movement. Declared agenda. Declared agenda. Not to create trouble for the government. Not to create trouble. Not to create trouble for the government which is already in trouble. Hidden agenda. To prepare the people for the next struggle. To prepare the people for the next struggle. Individual satyagraha. So people used to go into the villages and they have tasted for 28 months independence. So people used to ask to these leaders used to ask to the people, ki Baba, how are you? Or Baba said, Bhaiya, again the trouble has started. Police walas came and picked up Bablu. Bablu ko Bhaiya utha le gaye. And then they said to these people, don't worry, time is coming. When Gandhi gives you the call, get up. This is called as a responsible leadership. This is what Gandhiji was saying to Mr. Bose. रुक जाओ, 6 महीने में तैयारी नहीं हो पाएगी. It's a big country. But sometimes I also say something. I also do something. But people take up their own perspectives. और जब मैं उन्हें देखता हूं तड़पते हुए, चिल्लाते हुए, गरियाते हुए, तो मैं सोचता हूं कि तुम नहीं समझ पा रहे हो. कभी बाद में समझोगे and then you will be thankful. It has happened with me in my life. At a point of time, people have abused me. धोखा दे दिया तुमने, वो इतनी बदतमीजी कर दी, हमने ऐसा कभी नहीं सोचा था. पर वो मेरी बात को उस वक्त समझ नहीं पाए. Later on, अभी एक लड़का है, I will not take the name, तो he said, came to me and said कि सर पैसा नहीं है सर, और एडमिशन लेना, आईएएस बनना, ये करना वो करना. मैंने कहा यार एक बात बताओ, एक बार हेल्प कर दूंगा, फिर क्या करोगे? एसी बनाना सीख लो, मोबाइल बनाना सीख लो, कुछ बेटा हमसे पैसे ले लो, फीस ले लो और सीख लो. You want help? I'll give you. But complete dependence means being paralytic. और जब कमाना तो हमें दुगना वापस कर देना. नहीं कमाना तो मैं पैसे को भूल जाऊंगा। चला गया वो। ऑल्दो ही वॉज अपोजिंग मी कि अरे नहीं सर ये वो फलाना धमाका, बट ही वेंट एंड ही स्टार्टेड मेकिंग सब हैंडीवर्क थिंग्स। वो भगवान कृष्ण का झूला बनता है तो उसको झूला बनाने लगा वो। लास्ट नाइट ही गेव मी अ कॉल, सर थैंक्स अ लॉट सर, ये वो सर ऐसा वैसा, सर मी एंड माय मदर आर वेरी हैप्पी। फादर की डेथ हो चुकी, माँ बेटे ही हैं, माँ बेटे और एक बहन। बोले सर 1 महीने में हम लोगों ने करीब 25-30 हजार रुपए कमाए हैं। मैंने कहा यार तुमने मुझे गाली तो 2 महीने पहले बहुत दी होगी। कहा शुरुआत में बहुत बुरा लगा कि आपसे मदद मांगने आए, आप जो है ऐसा बोल रहे हैं। किसी से सहारा लो, उसके कंधे पे मत बैठो। टेक द हेल्प फ्रॉम समवन, डोंट सिट ऑन हिज शोल्डर्स। सिटिंग ऑन अ शोल्डर, बहुत साफ समझ नहीं पा रहे थे। Wait and watch, wait and watch. You started non-cooperation movement, you ended abruptly. You started civil disobedience movement, you ended abruptly. And now individual satyagraha. Mass movement was not able to do anything. What this individual satyagraha will do? गांधी जी ने कहा तुम नहीं समझ पा रहे हो यार, क्यों चिल्ला रहे हो? अरे बोले आपसे कुछ ना होगा। And then in irritation in 1941, he leaves the country. On one side individual satyagraha and on the other side in 1941, Germany attacked Russia. In 1941, Germany attacked Russia and Japan attacked US. In this scenario, the emerging world powers, emerging, don't write world powers. In this scenario, the emerging world powers, US and USSR, pressurized British government to open the dialogues with Indians. And this led to the coming of Cripps mission of 1942. This led to the coming of Cripps mission of 1942. Stafford Cripps. Write down as a heading, Cripps mission 1942. First proposal, dominion status with special status. What was that special status? That India will have the right to leave Commonwealth. Dominion status with special status. What was that special status? That India will have the right to leave Commonwealth. Second, Constituent Assembly just after the war. Just after the war. Constituent Assembly just after the war. Third, threat to nationalists. By showing an inclination towards the demand of Pakistan. Threat to the nationalist by showing the inclination by showing the inclination to the demand of Pakistan. Fourth, increase of Indian members in War Council. Increase of Indian members in War Council. Not acceptable. Gandhi said, you people know English, you understand English? British said, yes. Well, idiot, then why don't you understand that our goal is Purna Swaraj? And what drama you are doing? Special status. Slave with a small crown. Slave, but with a small crown. We don't want that small crown. Just after the war. Unthinkable. Just. Addition of a new word. Just. Well, if the war ends in 2020, then? बात की बात तो करो ही मत. आप करो लोगों के लिए, ये सोच के मत करो कि ये बाद में आएगा. कुछ लोग क्या करते हैं कि हम करेंगे ही नहीं. कुछ लोग सोचते हम करेंगे नहीं. जब when there will be no return later on, so I will not do. That is bad. आप करो without expectation. इसीलिए स्त्रियां ये बहुत फेस करती हैं. वुमेन वो इस बात को बहुत अच्छी तरह समझती हैं. इस फॉर्मूले को वुमेन से ज्यादा कोई नहीं समझता. तुम्हें यूरोप घुमाने ले चलेंगे, तुम्हारे लिए ये करेंगे, तुमको ऐसा कर देंगे, वैसा कर देंगे. बाद में कुछ नहीं होता. अभी क्या करोगे ये बताओ. जस्ट नाउ व्हाट यू आर डूइंग. दिस बिकेम द पेन. This became the pain. Whenever you do a mistake and then you threat the other person. Sir, taking 4 class per day, 8 to 10:30, 11 to 1:30, 2 to 4:30, 5 to 7:30, that to 500 students. And if I am saying that I am not feeling well, then you will threat. If I am coming and saying to you, sir, I am not feeling well, sir. I cannot take 4 classes for continuous 6-7 days a week. No, we have other options also, and we can think over it. That is very painful. When you exploit and you threaten. Personal experience. Increase of Indian members in War Council. No appeasement. Appeasement is not required. Appeasement की बात मत करो. No appeasement. And Gandhi ji called it post dated check. Post dated. Post dated. Nehru, Jail Nehru added another line. from a failing bank. Post dated check from a failing bank. This area is very technical, 1940 to 1947. Generally, people don't understand how to connect the incidents. There are so many incidents. See what Henry Kissinger writes about Israel. Israel's existence and military prowess have been felt throughout the Arab world as a humiliation. Israel's existence and military prowess has been felt throughout the Arab world as a humiliation. Next line. The doctrinal commitment never to give up territory has for some turned coexistence with Israel from an acceptance of reality into a denial of faith. To understand this line, you have to stop for at least 5 minutes. The doctrinal commitment never to give up territory has, for some, turned coexistence with Israel from an acceptance of reality into a denial of faith. One of these scholars, these people, if he would have been born in America, he would have become president of America, Henry Kissinger. ये समझ में आया? कहने का मतलब ये है कि अपनी टेरिटरी ना छोड़ना पड़े, इसलिए सच्चाई को मानकर अपने फेथ को नकार रहे कि भैया हमारा अब नहीं है, हम नहीं लड़ेंगे इजराइल से। कसम खाई थी ना इन लोगों ने। अरे वो तो डिलीवरेंस डे मना ही रहे। जिन्ना तो नाच ही रहा चारों तरफ घूम घूम के, इस्लामिक स्टेट बनाएंगे, राम राज्य लाएंगे। वो उनका भी राम राज्य है ना, इस्लामिक स्टेट बनाया तो इस्लामिक स्टेट। जिन्ना अभी एक्टिव होगा 1945 इलेक्शंस में। अभी जिन्ना खड़ा होगा इन द इलेक्शंस ऑफ 1945। इन लोगों ने जिन्ना को एक सपना दे दिया ना, सेपरेट नेशन फॉर मुस्लिम्स, और उसको लगा कि आई विल बिकम इमॉर्टल इन हिस्ट्री। वो तो इमॉर्टल हो गया, लेकिन इस्लामिक स्टेट का कॉन्सेप्ट गलत नहीं है। आई हैव टोल्ड यू, ये जितने भी दिस इज क्लियर। इस्लामिक स्टेट, राम राज्य, खालिस्तान, किंगडम ऑफ गॉड, they had two approaches. One is a priestly approach. Priestly, and in priestly approach means कि नंबर ऑफ मुसलमान, सिर्फ मुसलमान रहेंगे। सेंटली अप्रोच सेज कि नंबर ऑफ एनलाइटेंड पीपल विल बी हाई। एनलाइटेंड, ईमान वाले। ये है ओरिजिनल इस्लामिक स्टेट, जहां 80% पॉपुलेशन विल बी ट्रू मुसलमान, ट्रू। दे आर नॉट लिविंग ऑन देयर सेंसेस। इफ्तारी के टाइम थाली भरकर नहीं खाएंगे, और फिर तराबी पढ़ते वक्त ऐसा नहीं है कि तुम जाओ शाम को देखो तराबी पढ़ते हुए मुसलमानों को मस्जिद में, और एक गैस बन रही चारों तरफ से निकल रही है, दो थाली खा लिए। रोजा है? रोजा इज अ प्यूरिफिकेशन ऑफ बॉडी एंड सोल। दिन भर का मेडिटेशन है, सिर्फ हंग्री नहीं रहना है, फास्टिंग प्लस मेडिटेशन, एंड देन द बर्थ ऑफ अ ट्रू मुसलमान। गांधी वेस्ट, वेस्ट मीन्स प्रिपरेशन, गवर्नमेंट, trust, irritated. Gandhi is passing through preparation, government irritated. In that scenario, which scenario? Gandhi West, government trust. 9th August 1942, arrest of Congress leaders including Gandhi. And when Gandhi was going to jail, people asked Gandhi ki, Baba, hum kya kare Baba? What we should do? Gandhi said, do or die. He has already given the message to his people. अंग्रेजों को बात समझ में आई. Individual satyagraha was a master stroke of Gandhi. अंग्रेजों को पहले लगा कि कितना बढ़िया आदमी है यार, देखो हमें परेशानी में परेशान नहीं करता. पर्सपेक्टिव. तुमको एक बार परेशानी में परेशान नहीं किए, तुमने हमारी परेशानी बढ़ा दी, तो हमारा पर्सपेक्टिव तुम्हारे प्रति चेंज हो गया कि तुम बदतमीज हो. फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर, यू आर इन ट्रबल, वी हेल्प्ड यू, वी स्टूड बिहाइंड यू with the assumption that you will understand this gesture. पर्सपेक्टिव और अपॉर्चुनिटी में फर्क समझ में आ रहा है. गांधी इज नॉट अपॉर्चुनिस्टिक. In First World War, we helped you. You were in trouble. So we had an assumption that you will behave like an enlightened person. Great. पर तुम तो और बदतमीजी करने लगे. तो जब तुम, अब यह क्लियर है कि तुम बदतमीज हो, तो my perspective will change or not? Perspective depends upon experience. Experience. जाना था एक हसीना थी, एक दीवाना था. Reasons, features, evaluation, very important. Very important because perspective of Gandhi has changed. Very important. Evaluation is very important. Perspective of Gandhi has changed. इश्क की वो गली, बात जिसकी चली, उस गली में मेरा आना जाना था। Reason. First reason, situation. Adamant and adamancy and attitude of empire. Adamancy, you don't write adamant, you write adamancy. Adamancy and attitude of empire 1939 to 42. Explanation is required. Explanation is required. Enthusiasm. Second World War. जब हर आदमी अपने लिए लड़ रहा है, हम भी लड़ेंगे. Confidence. Understanding of the masses. Confidence. Understanding of the masses. आप जनता को पता है किसके लिए लड़ रहे हैं. आप किसी से कुछ कहने की जरूरत नहीं है. Now there is no need to say anything to anyone. Everyone knows. They have tasted it for 28 months. Confidence. Understanding of the masses. अब गांधी जी रहे ना रहे, कांग्रेस रहे ना रहे, अब कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. बिकॉज masses are clear for what they are going to fight. This was not the case in 1920. वहां जनता को नहीं पता था किस लिए लड़ रहे हैं. This was not the case in 1930. तो मूवमेंट रोकना ही था. Because they were training movements. Training. मॉडर्न इंडिया में लोगों को नंबर नहीं मिलता. ये सब क्वेश्चन का आंसर ही नहीं लिख पाते. कैसे मिलेगा बताओ, हमें बताओ कैसे मिलेगा. तुम चीजों को समझा ही नहीं पाओगे. तुम उलझ जाओगे. उस हसी ने कहा सुनो जाने वफा, ये फलक ये जमी तेरे बिन कुछ नहीं, तुझ पे मरती हूं मैं, प्यार करती हूं मैं. लो 1942 पर लिखने में अच्छी अच्छी की हालत खराब रहती है. एनसीएम सीडीएम दे आर ट्रेनिंग मूवमेंट्स. ट्रेनिंग. वहां फाइनल लड़ाई नहीं लड़ सकते थे. All those idiots who say कि 19 we would have got independence in 1922. कैसे? नहीं गांधी जी की वजह से 20 साल लेट हो गया. गांधी जी की वजह से. Every previous year question talks about Quit India movement as a spontaneous movement. Prima facie, it looks spontaneous. Prima facie. When you see it from on the first instance, it looks. कहां से नंबर देगा तुमको यूपीएससी? क्यों देगा? गांधी जी की वजह से 1922 में हमको आजादी नहीं मिली. गांधी जी बैठ गए. अच्छा फिर? इसीलिए कुछ चीजों को मैं बहुत धीरे लेके चल रहा हूं कि तुम कनेक्ट कर लो, वो तुम्हारे सबकॉन्शियस में बैठ जाए, बाद में रटना ना पड़े. फर्स्ट रीजन सिचुएशन. सेकंड रीजन enthusiasm because of Second World War. Third reason condition, confidence. And third reason condition. This is the time. Condition. What was the condition? You are fighting against slavery. Atlantic Charter. Atlantic Charter, that every country has a right Atlantic Charter, every country has a right of self determination. हमें नहीं है. वो तुम्हारा यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका, तुम्हारा बच्चा, अमेरिका इज द सन ऑफ ब्रिटेन, वो कह रहा है 1941 में अटलांटिक चार्टर, एवरी कंट्री हैज अ राइट ऑफ सेल्फ डिटर्मिनेशन. तो व्हेन एवरी कंट्री हैज अ राइट, तो हमें भी तो राइट है. Atlantic Charter condition. You are saying that we are fighting for the independence of Poland. और हम, बात कनेक्ट हुई? This is the time when we will get international support, because America says under Atlantic Charter कि every country has a right of self determination. ठोको ताली. ये है रीजन. ये हाँ, साडा कुत्ता टॉमी, साडा कुत्ता कुत्ता. क्या करूं, मैं मर जाऊं? मेरी कोई फीलिंग नहीं है. फर्स्ट फीचर, इन द ऑगस्ट ऑफ 1942, Gandhi was in a different mood. In the August of 1942, Gandhi was in a different mood. What and why? First feature, right? In the summer of 1942, ये देखो अगस्त, इसीलिए मैंने अगस्त लिखा. In the summer of 1942, Gandhi was in a different mood. First point, he refuses to comment against violence. He refuses to comment against violence. 1922, one incident took place. One incident took place. Chori chora. And he says, I don't have any faith in violence. 1942, series of incidents, series of incidents. Kashi, Tirhut, Tamlok, almost entire country is burning. And the Britishers said to Gandhi, Ki Baba, violence is taking place. He says, Gandhi says, government reminded Gandhi. Government reminded, write it as I am writing. Government reminded Gandhi, violence. You don't have any faith in violence. He said, yes, I don't have any faith in violence. But this violence is the answer of the biggest violence done by you. Write it. He says, this violence is the answer of the biggest violence done by you for past 150 years. Change in perspective. Dada Bhai Nehruji used to think that we will go and tell British people and then they will think about us. That was our perspective. 1866. We created an organization, East India Association, to come and tell you, कि sir, we are suffering. You said, so what? You are born to suffer. So our perspective will change. We helped you in 1914 so that you will understand that we don't hate you. We like you. We will support you at the time of your need. But what you have done? Role attacked. What you have done? Jallianwala Bagh. What you have done? Diarchy. A mirage. What you have done? Dharsana Satyagraha. और गिनाए. गवर्नमेंट वॉज साइलेंट. गांधी जी ने कहा और गिनाए और. ये तो मेजर वाले हैं, माइनर तो बताया ही नहीं. First example of difference in the mood. He refuses to comment against violence. Second, threatens Congress. Threatens Congress. Congress was, CWC was not ready to pass the resolution. Quit India. CWC was not ready. Not ready to pass the resolution of Quit India movement. CWC was not ready to pass the resolution of Quit India movement. Gandhi says, see the statement of Gandhi. Gandhi says, I will create another Congress. I will create a movement bigger than Congress from the soil of this country. बोले इस मिट्टी से कांग्रेस से बड़ा आंदोलन खड़ा कर दूंगा. तुम्हारे बल पे जिंदा है. प्यार सबको करो, बट जब किसी को लगने लगे कि तुम हमारे बिना नहीं जी सकते हो, बस उसी वक्त मार के भगा दो. When you give respect to someone, when you love someone, I have faced it many times. Sometimes people start thinking, you cannot live without me. I have immediately slapped, immediately. मैं अपने बिना भी जी सकता हूं. तुम्हारी तो कोई औकात ही नहीं है. तुम होती तो ऐसा होता, तुम होती तो वैसा होता. Second evidence. Threatens Congress. Third, he gives the slogan, do or die. The most diplomatic slogan in the world history. Do. He has trained the people for past 20 years. 22. Satyagraha and non-violence. But if they don't follow, what can I do? I have faith in Satyagraha and non-violence. And I have trained the people. You cannot blame me. But when you will say, do to सलीम कसाई कि करो, वो तो निकाल कर डाल देगा तुरंत. One of the most diplomatic statement given by Gandhi. You cannot blame Gandhi ji. He has trained the people 22 years. Satyagraha and non-violence. Fourth, he says, if there will be two choices in front of me, cowardice and violence, I will give preference to violence. Cowardice. हम तो भजन गा रहे हैं, ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम, तुम हम पे लाठी मार रहे हो। एक बार तुमने मारा, हमने बर्दाश्त कर लिया, फिर तुम वही कर रहे हो दारसाना। अब मारेंगे तुमको दौड़ा के। तुम समझने वाले आदमी नहीं हो। चेंज इन द स्टैंड अगेंस्ट वायलेंस, थ्रेटन्स कांग्रेस, डू और डाई, preferences. Why? Change in perspective. You don't understand love. Why? Roulette Satyagraha, Jallianwala Bagh, killing of Lala Lajpat Rai, Dharsana Satyagraha. Change in perspective. कि तुम ना समझोगे यार, तुम जो हम समझ रहे हैं वो तुम हो ही नहीं। वो मूवी देखी है पान सिंह तोमर, बड़ी जबरदस्त मूवी पान सिंह तोमर। कहता है जब देश के लिए नाम कमाए तो कोई जान ही नहीं पाया। दिस इज द कंडीशन ऑफ दिस कंट्री, कि जब देश को गोल्ड मेडल दिलाए तब कोई जान ही नहीं पाया मैं कौन हूं। एंड टुडे आई हैव डन द ऑड थिंग एंड एवरीवन नोज मी। इसीलिए इस देश में कांड करना बहुत जरूरी। कर्म करोगे तुम्हें कोई जानेगा ही नहीं। दद्दा, हम ऊपर आके सवाल का जवाब लेंगे। दद्दा, दद्दा तुम हमारी अम्मा को बंदूक की बट से मार दियो। हमारी अम्मा ने तुम्हारा क्या बिगाड़ा था दद्दा? हम तो तुमको दद्दा दद्दा कहते थे। तुम हमसे हमारा खेल का मैदान छीन लियो। क्या उस बंदे ने एक्टिंग की है? जिसको मरना आ गया ना, उसको जीना आ गया। दिस वॉज सेड बाय नीत्शे, वन हु इज रेडी टू डाई विल ऑलवेज लिव। डेफिनेटली ही वॉज नेवर अ पपेट, नेवर। यार तुम एक बात बताओ, बुद्ध को कैसे समझोगे? तुम्हें उस लेवल पे जाना पड़ेगा ना। A person comes and spits on the face of Buddha. Anand keeps the hand on the sword. Buddha stops him. ये आराम से यार। Buddha says कि he wanted to say something to me, but he was so much angry from inside. He has no words. He spitted on me. जाने दो। Next day that person came, lies down on the feet of Buddha. Sarkar, I am sorry, Sarkar. I am struggling from inside. I will die. हर आदमी जो तुम्हें गाली दे रहा है वो तुम्हारा दुश्मन नहीं है। हो सकता है तुम्हें समझ ना पा रहा हो। भाई गुरु गोविंद सिंह को किसने मारा? उनके अपने फॉलोअर ने। औरंगजेब से जिंदगी भर लड़ाई चलती रही। And finally you are going to meet Aurangzeb. वो पठान आदमी समझ ही नहीं पाया। The person who is responsible for the killing of 4 of your sons, you are going to meet him. You are going to give advice to him. Because Govind Singh understood, hate the evil, not the evil doer. बुराई से नफरत करो, बुरे इंसान से मत करो। वो समझ नहीं पा रहा है, अनकॉन्शियस है। तुमको कोई एक गाली दे, तुम भड़क जाओगे। कृष्ण 100 गाली सुन रहे हैं और मुस्कुरा रहे हैं, गिन भी रहे हैं 71, 72, 73, 74, 90 में शिशुपाल से कह भी रहे कि 90 हो गई भाई। रिमाइंड भी करा रहे हैं कि 90 हो गई, 90 का मार्क दे चुके हो, अब रहन दो, हमारा सुन ही नहीं रहा। कृष्ण को समझने के लिए बहुत शांत दिमाग चाहिए। वो गोपियां कहती हैं उनसे कि इतना सा मक्खन देंगे, नाच के दिखाओ, नाचते हैं। द पर्सन हु टेक्स अप द माउंटेन ऑन हिज फिंगर, उसको गोपियां, ये गांव की औरतें नचाती हैं। शेष गणेश महेश दिनेश ये तीनों आकर अंतर महिमा गावें। शेष महेश दिनेश गणेश ये सारे आकर महिमा गावें, और ताही अहीर की छोहरिया छचिया पर छाछ पे नाच नचावें। उस आदमी को ये अहीर की लड़कियां कहती इतना मक्खन देंगे, नाच के दिखाओ। ऐसे लिखोगे ना डायग्राम बना के, तब नंबर मिलेगा। आई डोंट थिंक हिस्ट्री वुड बी अ मिस्ट्री एनीमोर। ठीक, पहला फीचर। सेकंड फीचर पैरेलल गवर्नमेंट्स। Parallel governments in different parts of the country. Three I will discuss, but you have to take out all the important. Baliya, Baliya, Tamluk, सतारा। बलिया, तामलुक, सतारा। जीने के बहाने लाखों है, जीना तुझको आया ही नहीं। कोई भी तेरा हो सकता है, कभी तूने अपनाया ही नहीं। बलिया, चित्तू पांडे, वीरों की धरती, जवानों का देश, बागी बलिया उत्तर प्रदेश। दिस इज द पीपल ऑफ बलिया से, वीरों की धरती, जवानों का देश, बागी बलिया उत्तर प्रदेश। But Balia is in plain, so within 1 week Balia was recovered. Tamluk is known for a very important development. Which one? Vidyut Vahini. Satara, Gandhi marriages. विद्युत वाहिनी, Vidyut Vahini. What was the important feature of Vidyut Vahini? Pay attention. Education and justice. Irrespective of caste, religion and region. Very important development. Education and justice, which were related to caste. Education and justice irrespective of caste, religion and region. Gandhi marriages. Simple marriages, simple marriages with lower caste people as guest. Marriage ceremony. Marriage is a very noble part of Indian culture. Marriage. Simple marriages with lower caste as a guest. So these parallel governments gave a direct message, right? These parallel governments gave a direct message that the people of India, parallel governments gave a direct message that the people of India were no more willing to be under the foreign rule. And they have also understood the modern principles of democracy, nationalism, they have also understood the principles of democracy, nationalism, etc. Third feature, first true Indian movement. Indian, all the sections, all. Till now, women, students, middle class, they were participating, working class, peasants, all. Aristocracy also participated. Hidden reason was, now aristocracy was clear, the time has come for the change. At any time changes can take place. But then we will not write this in the answer. Indian bureaucrats, MS Annie, HP Modi, MR Sarkar resigned from their services on the grounds, right? MS Annie, HP Modi, MR Sarkar resigned from their services. They were the members of Viceroy's Executive Council. Members of Viceroy's Executive Council resigned on the issue that they cannot bear the suppression of the masses. Raja Darbhanga gave all types of support to the fighting people. Raja Darbhanga gave all types of support to the fighting people. Indian political parties and business class organized Delhi conference. Political parties and business class organized Delhi conference. Appealing the government to stop the atrocities on the masses. Appealing the government to stop the atrocities of the masses. Therefore, in this movement, each and every section of India gave resistance to British government. Fourth, spontaneous or well planned. Prima facie, it looks spontaneous. August 9th, leaders are arrested and then movement starts abruptly. Prima facie, it looks spontaneous. 9th August, leaders are arrested and then the movement starts. And then the movement starts. But the analysis of the facts gives the other side of the story. Analysis of the facts gives the other side of the story. Its preparation was already done in the past in the form of individual satyagraha. Apart from this, the first line leaders were arrested. Apart from this, the first line leaders were arrested, but the second line leaders like Jayaprakash Narayan, Ram Manohar Lohia, J.B. Kripalani, Usha Mehta were underground and were guiding the masses. Change in mood, parallel governments, Indian movement, spontaneous or well planned. Even non-cooperation movement was a preparation. CDM was a preparation. But why to go to such a larger extent? Quit India movement starts from 1942 and it went on till 1945. 1945, end of Second World War. End of Second World War. But before we discuss post-World War incidents, let me discuss a very important development, that Quit India movement. Government became lethal to the people of India. Government opted, people were without leaders. People were without leaders. So government thought, if we will take a repressive action, we will be able to suppress the movement. But every section was awakened, every section, working class was awakened because of communist movement. Farmers were awakened because of peasant movements. Students were highly active from 1927, Simon Commission. Women have thrown away their parda. Industrialists were standing with their own people. This was not the case. In 1885, 1905, every group was awakened. Every group was awakened, and every group was clear about the goal. In 1942, every group was awakened, and every group was clear about the goal. And Gandhiji has given the mantra, do or die. So there was no required of leadership. Zarurat hi nahi thi. People were acting according to their own will. Parallel government बना दी, थाने पे कब्जा कर लिया, पोस्ट ऑफिस पे कब्जा कर लिया. There was no need for the leadership. Masses were clear, and local leaders were providing the leadership. This was not clear to the government. गवर्नमेंट को ये पता नहीं चला, मतलब ये फील नहीं हुआ कि so much of maturity is there in the Indian masses. And the biggest blunder they did, they miscalculated individual satyagraha. Later on, Wavell writes कि the entire British nation is a dwarf in front of this Indian called Gandhi. This is the statement of Wavell. He says the entire British nation is a dwarf. Wavell. Okay. Wavell writes कि we consider ourselves as the most intellectual and the most smart people in the world, but we fail to understand that man individual satyagraha, master move, master. अच्छा, लोगों से बहुत कुछ कहा नहीं जा रहा था. It was not that people were going and giving long speeches. Simple कि get ready है, that brand of 28 months, that will be given, get ready. Bas, that was sufficient. People have tasted independence. People have tasted independence. Reminder was sufficient, reminder. And then government thought to use repression. This was the next blunder which government did. Wherever you will get the enjoyment, wherever, you will run behind it. It's a law. So wherever you want success, you have to turn that thing into your enjoyment. This is also a law. Komal, wherever you will get enjoyment, you will run behind it. So wherever you want success, you have to turn it into your enjoyment. If this preparation has become an enjoyment for you, sir, write it in your diary. That half of your distance is covered. If still you are struggling, if still you have to force yourself to sit down and study, so government thought ki repression will generate the fear. But when the pain increases and crosses all the level, then the fear becomes the strength. When the pain crosses all the limit. World War was going on, all the supplies were sent to the army, shortage of food, inflation. So common people knew that they will suffer, they'll die. If they don't fight, then also they will die. So they knew that if then also we will die, then why to waste the life? Fight for a cause. Britain made the last attempt to maintain its hold on India. But this repression backfired. The more they started using the power, the more resistance from the side of Indians. And I have told you that whenever there will be the suppression of mass movement, Swadeshi movement was suppressed. First phase of revolutionary terrorism. NCM was suppressed. Second phase of revolutionary terrorism. CDM was suppressed. Third phase, Surya Sen and company. And now, when Quit India movement was suppressed, fourth phase, Indian National Army. Indian National Army, INA. Reasons, important events, evaluation, reasons. First heading, adamancy, attitude and misbehavior. Nothing to explain, everything has been discussed. Adamancy, attitude and misbehavior. (1939 to 42). Second, World War became an opportunity to raise the voice. Third, complete awakening of the Indian masses. Now, when Subhash Chandra Bose says कि तुम मुझे खून दो मैं तुम्हें आज़ादी दूंगा, everyone is ready to donate whatever he can do, because now everyone knows. तुम मुझे खून दो, statement of SC Bose, appeal of SC Bose, and the collection from the Indian masses. But if Khudiram Bose would have said कि तुम मुझे खून दो मैं तुम्हें आज़ादी दूंगा, there would have been no response from the people, because people did not knew आज़ादी. Now the masses are clear what is आज़ादी. तुम दांव तभी लगाते हो जब तुम्हें रिटर्न क्लियर होता है. रिस्क लेना हर आदमी की फितरत नहीं है. In this preparation of IS, 90% people unnecessary churn the mind. Unnecessary. सर 20 साल से प्रिपरेशन कर ले सर. सर ग्रेजुएशन सेकेंड ईयर से पढ़ ले सर. यार इतने बेकार बेकार क्वेश्चन लड़के पूछते हैं. मतलब मैं सोचता हूं कि तुम्हें क्या स्कूलिंग कराई गई है यार, तुम्हारा कोई स्टैंड नहीं. सर ऑप्शनल रख ले, सर हिस्ट्री ऑप्शनल रख ले. अबे मैं हिस्ट्री ऑप्शनल पढ़ाता हूं, मैं तो हमेशा कहूंगा रख लो. Optional should be your interest, plus you have to search a good teacher of that optional who can make your path easy. बस. और ऑप्शनल में ज़्यादा टेंशन नहीं लिया जाता क्योंकि मेहनत करना है. आप एक कोई हथियार निकालो और एक ऐसा टीचर निकालो जो तुम्हें चलाना सिखा दे. बस. मास अवेकनिंग. फोर्थ, support from Axis powers, Germany, Japan, etc. See? Reasons. Adamancy, attitude, misbehavior. On one side you are saying India is fighting to liberate Poland from slavery, and on the other side you don't see our slavery. तुम चाहते हो कि हम किसी और की गुलामी के लिए लड़ें और हमारी गुलामी? World War. Whenever the enemy is in trouble, that is the right time to create the pressure on the enemy. Awakening of the masses. And the support from Axis powers. Reason. Fifth reason. Role of Captain Mohan Singh and S.C. Bose. Fifth point. Role of Captain Mohan Singh. He was the captain in Indian Army under British rule. So 1941, when Japan wiped out entire Far East, they also surrendered in front of Japanese army. Mohan Singh, he was in Malaya. Imprisoned by the Japanese forces. And then he starts taking the stand against Allied powers. Japanese, they released him. He was released by Japanese and was promised all type of help. But condition was kept that he will prepare a symbolic army of 2,000. Symbolic army. Go on writing all these things. But Captain Mohan Singh was asked that you will prepare a symbolic army of 2,000. कि सिर्फ 2,000 की आर्मी बनाओगे बस. But he creates the army of 20,000. This was the birth of INA in Malaya. But this was the birth of INA in Malaya. But Malaya. But as he violated the orders of Japanese, so he was imprisoned. So who created INA? Mohan Singh. Where? Malaya. With the help of Japanese. This was the development in Far East. 1941, S.C. Bose leaves India and reaches Germany. In Germany, he gives the slogan Jai Hind. He establishes an organization, Free India Center. He creates an army, Indian League. Have you heard about this army? Indian League. And then Hitler says to him, Hitler says that take this army towards Russia. Hitler says to him that take this army towards Russia. Was it possible for him to take this army towards Russia? USSR and US were supporting the cause of Indian independence. And second reason, that Bose was of socialist ideology. Simple. But was it possible to say no to Hitler? So he has to leave Germany and then he takes shelter in Singapore. On one side, Mohan Singh is imprisoned. On the other side, he has escaped from Germany. In this scenario, which scenario? Mohan Singh is imprisoned and S.C. Bose has left Germany. In this scenario, Ras Bihari Bose organized Bangkok Convention. This is important. Bangkok Convention. Ras Bihari Bose organized Bangkok Convention. Who organized? Ras Bihari Bose. You remember him, Ras Bihari Bose? He organizes Bangkok Convention. And in this Bangkok Convention, Japan agrees to support INA. Condition was the command should come in the hand of S.C. Bose. And here the command of INA comes in the hand of S.C. Bose. S.C. Bose was like Amitabh Bachchan at that time. And Mohan Singh was like Arshad Varsi. If Mohan Singh would have led the army, no one would have come out to support Mohan Singh. No one knew who was Mohan Singh. But if Bose will lead the army, and the success of a revolution, revolt depends upon a strong inside support and a strong outside support. Clear? Second heading, important features of INA. First feature, first official army, official Indian army created by Indians fighting for the cause of India. Official army fighting for Indians, created by Indians fighting for the cause of India. Who was the boss of this army? Who was the main leader according to the manifesto? Congress had the real command. Congress had the real command of this army. Third feature, emphasis on secularism and equality. Secularism. Who got the command when Subhash Chandra Bose became ill? Shahnawaz Khan. Plus, a woman wing in the army. A woman wing in the army, Rani Jhansi Regiment, under the leadership of Lakshmi Sehgal. Lakshmi Sehgal. A woman wing in the army, under the leadership of Lakshmi Sehgal. Moral support to the masses of India during Quit India movement. A huge moral support, huge. तुम्हारी लड़ाई हो गई किसी से? यूनिवर्सिटी में लड़ाई हो गई तुम्हारी और तुम्हें पता चल रहा कि तुम्हारे भाई लोग आ रहे हैं 100-200 लोगों को लेकर, तो मोरल हाई हो जाएगा ना. Indian masses were fighting here in India, and then they heard that their army is coming under their superstar, under the leadership of their superstar. Important events. First one, Bangkok Convention, we have already discussed. Second, Singapore episode. Singapore episode. Provisional government was established here. Provisional government of INA was established here. Provisional government of INA was established here, where Bose declares the war against Britain and United States of America. United States of America, the country who has given Atlantic Charter. Capitalism. Kohima episode. Kohima episode, Kohima. Japan refuses. Japan's refusal to surrender Indian territories to INA. Japan violates the commitment. फंस गए बोस जी, बहुत बुरा फंस गए. जो आदमी किसी एक के लिए बदतमीज है, आदमी को शब्दों से मत जाचो, एक्शन से मौका दो उसे. और है दूध? हाँ तो खोला. Japan was passing through military dictatorship. They were misbehaving in China. बोस जी को दिखाई नहीं पड़ रहा था. The Japanese military was chopping off the breast of Chinese women. Official rape and chopping off the breast. And you are expecting good things from them. Bose has a very good fate. America drops atom bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. If India would have been occupied by Japan, evaluation. Hope you will do it. Resistance by the army. Same point. That is why I left that. Resistance by Indian army. Through international support. Strengthening of, maintaining the stream of national movement. And promoting secularism. Moral support to the masses. (1945) end of Second World War. End of Second World War. 1945, nationalists were tired. Britain exhausted. Why Britain was exhausted? Britain was fighting on two fronts. Nationalists were fighting on single front. उलझो मत प्लीज, दुनिया में एक चीज से अपने आप को बचा लो, बस एक. Save yourself only from one thing, and this world is yours. What is that one thing? Distraction. इस चीज से अपने आप को बचा लो. बहुत मुश्किल है, बहुत नियर अबाउट, इफ आई यूज द वर्ड इम्पॉसिबल. ये मन की चिकन बिरयानी है, मटन बिरयानी, कोरमा, कीमा, कबाब. ये मन का मुजरा है, सो मजा आता है. और सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज, मतलब नियर टू इम्पॉसिबल, when the incidents are taking around us in the family. भैया भाभी में झगड़ा हो गया, डाइवोर्स हो रहा है, someone in the family is pain, neighbors are creating trouble for the family, relatives are creating trouble for the family. उस वक्त अपने आप को संभालना, distractions give the excuse to the mind, जबरदस्त excuse. एंड सेकेंड थिंग, माइंड, ये तो माइंड का खाना है, भोजन। माइंड की वाइफ कौन है? कंफर्ट जोन। ये माइंड की वाइफ है, कंफर्ट जोन। ये माइंड की गर्लफ्रेंड है, डिस्ट्रैक्शन। उसको बहुत प्यार करता है वो, वाइफ से भी ज्यादा करता है। वाइफ को तो एक बार छोड़ भी दे, डिस्ट्रैक्शन को नहीं छोड़ेगा। ये गर्लफ्रेंड है माइंड की, और ये वाइफ है। इसीलिए जिन्होंने मन को जीता, हमने उन्हें महावीर कहा कि इससे बड़ा तो वीर कोई हो ही नहीं सकता। दिस इज द रीजन दैट इन अवर कल्चर एनीवन हु विंस हिज माइंड वी कॉल हिम महावीर। सर मैं इतना अटेंटिव रहता हूं ना, कभी कभी हम ही को समझा देता है। इन स्पाइट ऑफ मी बीइंग सो मच अटेंटिव, मेरे बड़े भाई की बीवी की डेथ हुई है कल मॉर्निंग में, अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग। और मेरे एक दोस्त है उनकी, और शाम को सेमिनार लेना था, इकरा आईएएस। मतलब मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा था कि मैं क्या बोलूंगा। ये लिख लेना, माइंड्स गर्लफ्रेंड डिस्ट्रैक्शन, माइंड्स वाइफ कंफर्ट जोन। Indians were tired, Britain was exhausted. And this led to the coming of Wavell Plan of 1945. Except Viceroy and CNC, all other posts will be handed over to Indians. All. So except Viceroy and CNC, all other posts will be given to Indians. Veto power will be in the hand of Viceroy, but it will not be misused. Veto power will be in the hand of Viceroy, but it will not be misused. All other posts will be given to Indians. Veto power will remain in the hand of Viceroy. Veto power will remain in the hand of Viceroy, but it will not be misused. Now who will decide it whether it will be misused or not? Who will decide it whether it will be? You. Like Obama said, we will fight only just wars. Who will define this word just? You will define. And what will be just for you will be unjust for entire world. Third, a very crucial point, very crucial. Provisional Executive Council. Provisional Executive Council of Viceroy. This was a very crucial point. Provisional Executive Council. This was a very crucial point. Provisional Executive Council. Viceroy's Provisional Executive Council. Now this Provisional Executive Council, Viceroys, will have members from all the parties. This Viceroy's Provisional Executive Council will have members from all the parties, representatives from all the parties, and when all these representatives will come to common consensus, so it will have member from Congress, Muslim League, Depressed Class Association, Hindu Mahasabha, all. So Viceroy's Provisional Executive Council will have representatives from all political parties, INC, Muslim League, Depressed Class Association, Hindu Mahasabha, etc. And when they will come to common consensus, all of them, then Constituent Assembly will be formed. Constituent Assembly will be formed. Now here there was a ray of hope. Now here there was a ray of hope. Ray of hope. A ray of hope for what? Constitution. And constitution means independence. But English were clear that Indians will never come to common consensus. It's a very typical country, very typical. Killers are worshipped. Killers. Killers are worshipped. I am so much surprised to see the people. And idiots, they want honesty from everyone. हमको ईमानदार लोग पसंद है, अबे हमको नहीं पसंद. तो मेरा जो नेचर देखते हो ना, ये बहुत रीड किया मैंने यहाँ के लोगों को, देखा, फील किया, एक्सपीरियंस किया, इनका बिहेवियर. You become simple for everyone, see what will happen to you. People will turn you as a matter of entertainment. ये बहुत अजीब सी कंट्री, बहुत. अंग्रेजों को पता था कि ये कॉमन कंसेंसस पे ना आएंगे. Listen. Now there was a ray of hope in the Wavell plan. There was a chance of forming of Constituent Assembly. Mature people, listen the line. Listen the line very carefully, it's a very important line. And write it also. Mature people never quit anything without trial. Again I will repeat. Mature people never quit without trying. Like I have seen many people, कह रहे भैया हमसे नहीं होगा भैया, ये सब नहीं देंगे. अरे देखे तो देखो. There are people who are working hard in SSC and CGL. They have a very good base. अभी मेरे पास एक फोन आया अभी राजस्थान से. There are people who have a very good basics, and they are working hard in SSC and CGL. If they do that labor here, they'll qualify UPSC. Mature people never quit without trying. Everyone was saying, "Kyare, common consensus will never take place." Gandhiji said no. We will try. Without trying, we will not take the decision. This you should follow in your life. Without trying, don't quit. जिंदगी को धारणाओं पे कभी मत जीना. धारणा समझ रहे हो ना? जिंदगी को धारणाओं पे कभी मत जीना. कभी कभी धारणाएं बहुत गलत साबित होती हैं. So they have seen in round table conference that there was no common consensus. They have experience also that there was no common consensus in round table conference. But then What is wrong in trying? And this led to Shimla Conference of 1945. And here Mr. Jinnah, M.A. Jinnah, came out with two conditions. First condition, only Muslim League can nominate Muslim representatives in Executive Council. Only Muslim League can nominate Muslim representatives in Executive Council. क्यों भैया, सारे मुसलमानों का तुमने ठेका ले रखा है? Only Muslim League will have the right to appoint Muslim representatives in Executive Council. अरे कांग्रेस ने कहा we cannot accept it, because if we accept it कि you can appoint only Muslims, only you can appoint Muslims, that means you are the leader of Muslim community, and if you are the leader of Muslim community, then Congress is the leader of Hindu community. फिर तो बंटवारा यहीं पे हो जाता, partition would have taken place here only. Second condition, Muslim veto in Constituent Assembly. Muslim veto in Constituent Assembly. Now if you will give Muslim veto to him, then Ambedkar will ask Dalit veto, Malviya will ask Hindu veto, Sardar Tara Singh will ask Sikh veto, and if you will give veto to everyone, then this constitution will never come into existence. So both the demands of Mr. Jinnah were unacceptable. आप इन्हें मान ही नहीं सकते थे. And Shimla Conference went in vain. Shimla Conference went in vain. When Shimla Conference went in vain, nationalists stood up. Now they are relaxed. Now they were relaxed. So nationalists stood up on a new issue. Azad Hind Fauj Bachao movement. But I said empire was exhausted. Capital punishment to INA prisoners. Shahnawaz Khan, Dillo, etc. And when capital punishment was given to the INA prisoners, it became the moral duty of Congress to defend them. Moral duty of Congress to defend them. Why? Why it became moral duty of Congress to defend them? Because according to the manifesto of INA, who was the boss? Congress. And this led to the formation of Azad Hind Fauj Bachao Committee under the chairmanship of J.L. Nehru and Bhula Bhai Desai. Azad Hind Fauj Bachao movement. Bengal was highly affected. Entire India was affected, entire India, but Bengal was highly affected. And empire was exhausted. British Empire was exhausted. Now they were not in a situation to face any nuisance. And then Wavell takes two decisions. Two decisions of Wavell. First decision. Amnesty to INA prisoners. Amnesty to INA prisoners. We were unable to get amnesty for Bhagat Singh. That means our movement was not so much strong in 1930. But now our pressure was too strong. Amnesty to INA prisoners, and second, general elections. General elections of 1945. Elections are the very good medium to divert the mind of the people. General elections of 1945. Elections are the very good medium. Wavell uses the veto power. They have said that we will use the veto power but in just matters. So he uses the veto power and gives amnesty to the INA prisoners. कि ले जाओ भैया. And general elections of 1945. Central Legislative Assembly. And in this election, Jinnah directly comes out on the basis of religion. इस्लाम की जो सबसे बड़ी देन थी पता क्या है? एनलाइटेंड एरिस्टोक्रेसी. इस्लाम की जो सबसे बड़ी देन है वह है एनलाइटेंड एरिस्टोक्रेसी, कि राजा वही बनेगा जो एनलाइटेंड होगा. यह इस्लाम की सबसे बड़ी देन है. कंडीशन है ये राजा बनने की. कैसे? अरे यार, सारा तेल उनके पास, वो चाहते तो दुनिया पे शासन करते. सारा तेल उनके पास. कैलिफ सिस्टम वही था. दिस इज द बिगेस्ट. अल ताबरी, आज विकिपीडिया पे टाइप करना है अल ताबरी, पढ़ना, लेकिन पढ़ के बाहर मत बोलना. एनल्स ऑफ द अपोस्टल्स. जैसे हमारे यहां राज तरंगणी है ना, राजाओं की कहानी, ऐसे एनल्स ऑफ द अपोस्टल्स ये इस्लामिक राजाओं की कहानी है. इट्स अ राज तरंगणी ऑफ इस्लामिक हिस्ट्री. बड़ी प्यारी किताब है अल ताबरी की. खलीफाओं की हिस्ट्री में जो सबसे फेमस खलीफा फॉर प्रमोटिंग ग्रोथ एंड डेवलपमेंट, अल मामून. पता ही नहीं मुसलमानों को. अल हारून, सर, ही इज इमॉर्टल इन द हिस्ट्री ऑफ बगदाद. अल हारून एंड अल मामून. मुसलमानों को पता ही नहीं. मैं तो कहता हूं कि जिस दिन 80% मुसलमान अल हारून और अल मामून के बारे में जानेंगे, उसी दिन मुसलमानों का इतिहास बदल जाएगा. उसी दिन बदल जाएगा. Central Legislative Assembly, Congress got 52 seats out of 102. Although Jinnah won all the 33 reserved seats, all. खोल के रिलीजन का खेल खेला उसने, कहा यू आर नॉट वोटिंग फॉर मुस्लिम लीग, यू आर वोटिंग फॉर इस्लाम। कोई मुसलमान इस्लाम को समझ जाए और परेशान रहे, पॉसिबल ही नहीं है। कोई हिंदू गीता को समझ जाए और परेशान रहे, सर पॉसिबल ही नहीं, पॉसिबल ही नहीं है सर, है ही नहीं। मुझे 0.1% समझ में आती है गीता, और भगवान का रहम मेरे ऊपर है। 0.1, सोचो जिस दिन 1% समझ में आ जाएगी फिर क्या होगा। 0.1। अर्जुन बाहर के विषयों दृश्यों का चिंतन ना करते हुए उन्हें त्याग कर नेत्रों की दृष्टि को भिकुटी के बीच में स्थिर करके, ये ध्रुवो अंतरे, ऐसा अर्थ कि आंखों के बीच या भौं के बीच कहीं देखने की भावना से दृष्टि लगाएं। यहां इसे खोलना है, इसे पेज नंबर 140। वह कोई ना कोई हर लाइन कीमती सर, एवरी लाइन। ऐसे कुरान है, ऐसे आदि ग्रंथ है, ऐसे बाइबल है। सेंट्रल लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली, प्रोविंशियल असेंबली, प्रोविंशियल इलेक्शंस, Muslim League got only one province, Sindh. This was a setback for Jinnah. Because on this basis, if Pakistan will be formed, he will get only Sindh. Jinnah was in shock. कि यार सिर्फ एक ही प्रोविंस मिला। बट बिफोर जिन्ना एंड गवर्नमेंट वुड टेक एनी डिसीजन, अनदर इंसिडेंट, रिवोल्ट ऑफ INA ratings। Naval ratings 1946, revolt in Indian Navy। रिवोल्ट इन इंडियन नेवी। क्या नाम था उसका, दत्त का, BC दत्त, बाय BC दत्त अगेंस्ट biased treatment towards Indian and British officers, non-commissioned officers, biased treatment towards non-commissioned officers, Indian and British, and revolt in a navy. The matter was solved only by the interference of Sardar Patel and M.A. Jinnah. But now this was a big message to the British government कि our game is over, अब हम ना रुक पाएंगे। And this led to the coming of Cabinet Mission Plan. Cabinet Mission Plan 1946. Except foreign affairs, transport and communication, all other matters will be handed over to Indians. Army also. Except army, foreign affairs, transport and communication, all other matters will be handed over to Indians. Denial to the demand of Pakistan. Demand of Pakistan. Denial to the demand of Pakistan. कि कोई पाकिस्तान नहीं बनाएंगे, बना भी नहीं सकते थे, डिनाई करना ही था 1945 के इलेक्शन के बाद. Because if all the Muslims would have voted for Pakistan, जिन्ना वाज आस्किंग वोट फॉर पाकिस्तान एंड इस्लाम। हालांकि जिन्ना की पार्टी ने वोट बड़े पाए थे, ऐसा नहीं है। यूपी बिहार के मुसलमानों ने बहुत वोट दिया था जिन्ना की पार्टी को, राजस्थान। ऐसा नहीं कि जिन्ना को वोट नहीं मिले थे, जिन्ना को बहुत वोट मिला था। लेकिन इफ दे वुड हैव एक्सेप्टेड पाकिस्तान हियर, दैट मींस ब्रिटेन वांटेड पाकिस्तान, नॉट इंडियन मुसलमान। बट बैकडोर प्रोविजन फॉर पाकिस्तान, बैकडोर प्रोविजन फॉर पाकिस्तान कैसे? डिवाइडिंग द स्टेट इंटू 3 ग्रुप्स, dividing the Indian states into 3 groups, group A, group B, group C. Group A, group B, group C, and Muslim dominated groups, 33, all the 33, all reserved seat was won by Muslim League, all 33 out of 33. Muslim dominated groups, Muslim dominated states in group C, and here it was said, pay attention and write, that if any of the group, right, if any of the group will hand over its state list to center, underline state list, if any of the group will hand over its state list to the center, the future of that group will be in the hand of the center. The future of that group will be in the hand of the center and Britain. And underline करो, and Britain. अब ये मुस्लिम nominated states है, they will surrender their state list to the center. So even if India gets independence and after 5 years this group says कि we are not happy with India, who will take the decision? Britain. Who will take the decision? Britain. Fourth point, very crucial, provision for Constituent Assembly. Indirect election, election by provincial legislatures, and for every 10 lakh population, 1 representative. Election took place in 1946, and out of 292 seats, Congress got 208. Out of 292 seats, Congress got 208. Khatam. End of Jinnah's dream. 1945, Jinnah got only one province, Sindh. 1946 Constituent Assembly election, Congress got 208 seats out of 292. Complete majority of Congress. जिन्ना's game was over. जिन्ना साहब ने कहा मक्का जा रहे हैं, बोले क्यों? बोला वहीं सीख कबाब की दुकान खोलेंगे, अब कैरियर तो बचा नहीं। अरे अंग्रेजों ने कहा ऐसे कैसे जाओगे, हम है ना, बताओ क्या करोगे, क्या करना चाहते हो? So the British government said to Muhammad Ali Jinnah कि बताओ क्या करोगे, क्या चाहते हो? बोले नाचेंगे। हाँ, बोले वेरी गुड यार, वी आर प्लानिंग टू गिव यू द इंडिपेंडेंस, नाचो। बोले नंगे होके नाचेंगे। अरे बोले ये तो और अच्छी बात, एक नंगा पहले से ही है गांधी, दूसरे नंगे तुम, both the nakeds and both from Gujarat. August 1946, Jinnah decides for डायरेक्ट एक्शन डे, लड़ कर लेंगे पाकिस्तान। किसके बल पर लड़ोगे? गवर्नमेंट गिव्स एमनेस्टी टू ऑल द क्रिमिनल्स। जाओ। 16th August 1946, beginning of communal riots. August 1946, beginning of one of the biggest communal riot in the history of the world. Communal riots, August 1946, beginning of communal riots. Attlee's declaration. August 1946, Attlee's declaration कि till 1948 transfer of power, till then provisional government in India, provisional government. See, on one side communal riot, see, on the other side provisional government. Britishers said, you people wanted provisional government, na? Take provisional government. Provisional government is without military power, police power. See the game. Communal riots on one side, on the other side provisional government. क्या गेम सेट किया अंग्रेजों ने? On one side communal riots, on the other side provisional government. Provisional government is without police power. See, so for you, Jinnah did partition, Nehru did partition, Gandhi did partition. No. See, communal riot is going on. Provisional government without police and military power. How you will control the situation? How you will control the situation? How? कैसे संभालोगे सिचुएशन को? But then, and then the Britishers said to Gandhi कि यार, you have played so well, we accept you are a great player, handle this situation. And then Gandhi comes out. In spite of all the opposition, he comes out. This old man comes out, starts roaming in the Muslim settlements and the Hindu settlements and pleading them कि भैया please, हम आज़ादी के लिए लड़ रहे थे, मिल रही है. We were fighting for independence, we are going to get it. अब क्यों लड़ रहे हो? ये जाहिल मुसलमान और हिंदू, इन्होंने कहा हम तो लड़ेंगे, हमें क्या पता किस लिए लड़ रहे हैं, हम तो बहुत पहले से लड़ रहे हैं. December 1946, December, 1 million people were killed. December 1946. कभी तुम वो किताब पढ़ो, द ट्रेन टू पाकिस्तान. गांधी को भी मारा गया और जिन्ना को भी मारा गया, दोनों लोग मारे गए. Both were killed. गांधी को तो मारा गया क्योंकि अगर गांधी जी नहीं मरते तो कम्युनल राइट रोकी कैसी जाती. एक बड़ी घटना को रोकने के लिए उससे और बड़ी घटना करनी पड़ती है. इसमें इमोशनली अटैच मत होना. जैसे तुम लैब में जाते हो ना, द ट्रेन टू पाकिस्तान, और ऐसे कुछ पैराग्राफ है, अगर मैं रीड करूं अभी यहाँ आगे लगे ना, तो बड़ी प्यारी बुक, वेरी ब्यूटीफुल प्रेजेंटेशन बाय सरदार खुशवंत सिंह. क्या प्रेजेंटेशन है, रोमांटिसिज्म and emotion, a rare combination, rare. मतलब ओहो, क्या प्लॉट क्रिएट किया खुशवंत सिंह ने, क्या नॉवेल है ये, द ट्रेन टू पाकिस्तान. December 1946, 1 million people were dead, 1 million. And then Patel said, partition is the only option. If you want to stop this carnage, अगर ये मौत का खेल रोकना है, तो partition is the only option. Congress accepted the partition. हालांकि टाइम बहुत दिया था अंग्रेजों ने कि 48 तक आधी जनसंख्या खत्म कर लो, फिर जाना. December. And that led to the coming of Mountbatten Plan of 1947. The most dangerous viceroy in India's history. Cunning, shrewd, idiot, jahil. Mountbatten Plan. Transfer of power. Birth of two dominions. Independence. Sovereignty to India. अरे माउंटबेटन न्यू एवरीथिंग, उसको भेजा इसीलिए गया था. किताब है द गॉड हु फेल्ड, नेहरू पे.